In this video, we are going to study about the next part of Bezier curve. So in the last video, we have discussed about the Bezier curve, and we have discussed about approximation curve as well as interpolation curve. And Bezier curve belongs to approximation curve. Bezier curve belongs to approximation curve. In this video, we are going to tell you about how this Bezier curve animation looks like. Okay, so for the better understanding of Bezier curve, we will see different control points. See, we have seen for three control points in the previous diagram. Now we will see for different control points with the animation effect. Okay, and even we will explain about a simulation model also. We will explain about the simulation model also. Now I am going to show you animated Bezier curve. So you can see it here. It is an animated Bezier curve. So now let me explain one by one. Okay, see here. You can see over here. This is the first diagram. Okay, you can see the yellow point over here. Okay, P naught. This is P naught yellow, and you can see over here P1. You can see the yellow point. So these two are known as control points. These two are known as P naught is one control point, P1 is one control point, and how the curve is going to draw. So this is a straight line or a linear curve. Okay, straight line where the curve is drawing from 0 to 1. Let's consider initial point as 0 and this point as 1 in Bezier curve. So this is a simple curve with the two control points. Okay, this is for two control points. Okay. In Bezier curve, the most important thing, if there are two control points are there, then the degree is 1. Then degree is 1. Then degree is 1. Two control points, degree 1. Okay, now I'll go to the next diagram. This one, you can see it over here. P0, P1, P2. These are control points again. Okay, these are control points. Okay, P0 is the initial control points, second control point, and the final control point. You can see over here. Okay, the P naught is getting increased, and you can see how the curve is going to draw. You can see the red blue color here. The red is actual the final output, but the blue is how the curve is going to draw and how it is going near the P1, but it is not touching P1. You can see the curve is not touching the P1. So this is called as approximation. I told you in the last video, it is an approximation. The curve doesn't touch all the control, but it goes near. You can see the curve is going near. It is not going like this straight. It is not going straight from P0 to P0 to P2. So it is making a curve over here and it is reaching P2. So this is a second. Here in this diagram, three control points are there. So degree is 2. Degree is 2. Always a degree is equal to control points minus 1. Okay, control point minus 1. So how many points are there? P0, P1, P2. So three control points. Degree is 2. Okay, now let's I will go to the third diagram. I'm going to the third diagram. So P0, P1, P2, P3. So this is the initial control point, P0, initial. So how many control points are there? 4 control points are there over here. So totally there are 4 control points. In this 4 control points, initial control point, you can see over here how the red color is going to draw. Okay, but it is making a curve like structure, but it is going near all the control point, but it is not touching it. Okay, it is not touching it. This is the way the Bezier curve is drawn. Okay, this is the way the Bezier curve is drawn. So this is where here what is the degree? That is very important. Here what is the degree? So 1, 2, 3, 4 control point. Degree is 3. Degree is 3. Okay, now I'll go to the final one. Final figure. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many control points are there? 5 control points are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The degree is 4. Degree is 4 here. Okay, because minus 1 degree is 4 here. You can see over here how the curve is going to draw. It is drawing like this. The red color, you can see it how it is going to draw. So it is going near the all the control points. Okay, it is going near the control points. You can see blue, green, different colors. That means different control points control. And most important thing, one more most important thing is in here is animated curve is there, animated Bezier curve. How it is going to draw? It is going to draw using control points. Okay, using control points. Here control point plays very important role in drawing a curve. Control point controls the curve. Control point controls. You can see here these control points, all 5 control points is controlling the curve. You can see the difference between all this, and you can see the value also. You can see the value also how it is going to change in every curve. You can see how it is going to change. Always it starts from 0. When this is there, see it is 0 here, and it is going 0.44 and it reaches 1. When it reaches P1, it will be 1. You can see over here also, when it reaches that red color, you can see red color, it is reaching here means the down, it is 1. The same way you can see the values of all the t value. T0 means initial point, T1 means final point. Initial point and final point, the how it varies. t T is your time variation. Okay, time variation, how it reaches, how the curve is going to reach. Okay, that is. So these are the 4 different figures for animating Bezier curve on different control points. For 2 control point, 3 control point, 4 control point, and 5 control point. Now I am going to share how to animate this, how to do the animation, how to do the simulation. Okay, using simulation. How can you do animation using simulation? Now I am going to share the simulation screen. Simulation screen. Okay, now let me show you how I can do the simulation. Okay, how can I do the simulation, Bezier curve simulation? Okay, now I am going to draw control points. Now I am going to draw control points first. Okay, first control point, this one. Okay, now I am going to draw second control point. So you can see here first and second. Okay, now I am going to play this. Like I am going to play this. Okay, I am going to play this. I'll press play. You can see how it will be moving. So it is a linear straight line. Okay, it is a linear straight line. So here how many control points are there? 2 control points. You can see. You can see very clearly it is 2 control points. Now I'll remove this, and now I will draw it for 3 control points. 1 control point, 2 control point, 3 control point. Okay, first, second, and third. Now I am going to play this. Okay, you can see how the curve is going to draw. You can see very clearly. Again I will play it. You can see how it will be. See, initially it will be here, and it will the curve, and it will reach us here. But here it is making approximation. It will go near this, and it will reach its destination. Okay, this is for 3 control points. Now let me show for 4 control points. Let me show for 4 control points. First, second, third, fourth. So how many control points here? 4 control points. Degree is 3. Okay, so let me play it. Okay, let me play it. You can see over here how it will reach. You can see how it is making a curve. How it is making a curve. Again I am going to play. You can see how it is making a curve. Now I'll remove this, all the control points. Okay, now I am going to draw for 5. First control point, second control point, third control point, fourth control point, fifth control point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to play this. Okay, you can see how the curve is going to draw. You can see very clearly how curve is going to draw using the control points. This is Bezier curve, okay, using simulation. Okay, this is a simulation. Actually, it's a simulation how it works. Okay, so how it works. I hope you understood for different control points. Now I am going to show it for some other letter. Okay, let's see. Let me take a letter which is uh, in this animation. I will take yes as the letter. Why I'm taking yes? Because it you will understand the animation very clearly if I use yes. At the end you will understand it. At the end you will understand it. Now I'm going to draw yes. Okay, let me use some 13 to 14 control points. If more also I will use it. Okay, at least on 13 to 14 control points I will use. So you can see how the animation plays. Okay, how animation plays. Okay, first control point, second control point, one more, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's nearly 12 control points. Okay, it's nearly 12 control points. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I'm going to play this. You can see very clearly how the curve is going to draw. Again I'll play. See the way the curve is drawn using the control points. So why I took yes? Because it is the structure is like that. Yes. Okay, you can see how the curve is drawn using different control points. Here around 12 control points are there. Okay, again I'm going to play. Okay, so these are control points I'm going to use so that you will understand it in a better way. So even students, you can go to this website. That is a website over here. You can see over here. This is a website. Okay, and you can do animation for different letters and different control points. You can use different control points, whatever number of control point, and see how the Bezier curve actually works and how the animation plays in the different letters. If you want to use different letter, okay, it is of your choice and you can see it. Okay, but yes is the best for showing the animation how it works. Okay, this way it works and it touches the final to end point. Okay, final to end point. So it is very clear that Bezier curve is approximation curve. It will not pass through all the control point, but it goes very near. It goes very near to that, but it doesn't touch all the control points. That is the main concept of Bezier curve animation. This is a very important concept.